Satsuma Designs workshop. In this video, I'd like to show you how to thread your industrial sewing machine. In this case, we're threading a Juki 9000, which is the workhorse of our workshop here. The only time I ever need to thread this Juki is when I make a user error. If I don't drop my needle before I begin sewing, for example, sometimes the thread can pull out of the needle. But let me show you. What you won't see in this frame is to the upper right, there is a thread stand with two spools of thread. One is for the automatic bobbin winding function that this machine has right here on the top. And the other spool, of course, is for the sewing thread. So let's get started, and please forgive me for filling up the frame. I have a pair of tweezers, which I like to use. The other thing I do on all my industrial sewing machines in the workshop is I post photos of how to thread the machine. So there's no confusion and it's easy to do when you arrive and may need to thread. So I come here from the back of this post. Already I can see I need my tweezers. I come around, again threading through the back. Excuse me. Through the top of this guide. Around my tension wheel. Down through this guide. And pull. I'll come through my guide here. Then I'll loop around to the right of this tension bar. Between the two plates, I'll wrap my thread up to catch this little wire here. Then I'll come down below this guide into my thread uptake lever, which is hidden behind here for safety. And that is the lever that goes up and down when you sew. As you can see, I was able to get that through. I'm gonna go ahead and pull my, oh dear, pull my thread. You can trim your thread as you go. Sometimes this is helpful if you don't need to work with so much. So I'm gonna come down here. You can see this guide. Here's a little tension plate which slides through. This is connected to your presser foot and when you get sewing. Here's a guide. I hope it's not difficult to see. It's dark, so it matches this area. The guide here, you come back here. Then we're finally to the throat of the needle. I'm gonna just go ahead and trim that. Sometimes I'll use my tweezers on this hole, but today the sewing gods are smiling. I'm not going to torture you with watching me thread this needle, but remember that on industrial sewing machines, we're threading from the left to the right, so that'll just go on the other side of this finger safety guide, then to the right, under the sewing foot, and you're good to go. All right, thank you for joining us here. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for lots more industrial and home sewing tutorials. Thank you so much.